That adds up to at least 11 hours. We haven't done this. We're about an hour too slow. Yeah. So that is, on world record, that is... $46. So that's plus 46, ish. Plus 46 and some maths that I can definitely do. 55 seconds? That's gonna show up weird. Okay, let's give it another go. We can do better than that. We'll do one more and then I think I'm going to call it a day because I'm quite tired. Okay. We want Pogacar. We want Micah. We want Gaviria. We want Fermento. We want Trentin. And we want McNutty. Just our 6 best riders.
Hi guys. Welcome to the briefing for this first
So this stage...
The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulties. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. Don't get caught out. We can win if there's a bunched finish and it's a...
Without the wind and listen carefully to our director sportif, definitely. He's been so helpful. So helpful this whole time. Gaviria and Trentin are the guys we want for this, but I'm going to try with Pogacar a bit of a breakaway.
Today's stage is conducive to a mass sprint finish. There are no difficulties and the roads are wide and straight. The sprinters' teams will no doubt do everything to maintain control of the scenario.
So essentially what I'm going to do
The profile doesn't promise a thrilling race.
About that,
the 2 intermediate sprints
about
and
on the one climb,
it will be an easy day.
We're going to use that to try and sort of get away and see what we can do. I don't think we'll be able to do anything, but it's worth trying.
The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees.
Okay, there's no one important in that group.
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Okay, McNulty, I want you to do that. I want us to go hard for a bit.
I'll consume a feed.
Okay, McNulty is probably not the guy we want left
between
too
the
long.
peloton and the breakaway.
So let's change to that and put Famolo on
Is decreasing.
tempo 100.
The breakaway is losing ground.
I think this is the strategy.
Let's not forget that this event, road races include 2 intermediate sprints.
Yeah,
each earning
we don't really
20
care about the
points for
intermediate sprint,
rider who
but
crosses the line
Gaviria got the
first.
points. And now we want to go back to speed in. It's going to put McNulty going.
Gap is increasing.
So Famolo, we want to drink.
Don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the
No, but we
breakaway.
do because we're speed running. Director Sportif. I don't think you realise that. I don't think he realises what we're doing.
Wheels in front, whatever happens.
The head of the race has 1.5
But we
minutes
can-
lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Okay, you need to go back to persist without limit again.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front. What?
So let's... Yeah, accelerate for the intermediate sprint.
The second intermediate sprint is approaching. The winner will pocket 20 points in the green jersey classification. The only climb of the day.
Okay,
Classified
now
as
it's my
fourth
time.
category. There will be only 1 point to be earned towards the mountain standings.
The issue is we are still 60k ahead, but I think we could do some damage here if we want to. Like,
Here's the positions over the last climb. You're dangerous for the overall standings. He won't let you break away like that. Moreover, the route is not really conducive to a breakaway.
I know. I'm aware, game. You don't need to tell me that what I'm doing is stupid. But still. I want to try and link up with the breakaway. If I can. And also by doing this, we are forcing the breakaway to go, or the peloton to go much faster. So there's Torres ahead of us. We can also drag these guys into the breakaway, unless he is entirely too tired, which is quite possible. We've just messed this up completely for everyone else who thought this would be a normal stage. This kid who, I believe, won the Tour de France in 2021.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
You have 30 seconds on...
Okay, we don't have 30 seconds on the peloton. Never mind. But that might have helped someone. So Briezh allowed
Looks
to
like the
go.
breakaway still has some gas left.
We're
It's
not
still
we're
able
not
to
a flat
widen the
rider,
gap.
to be fair.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I would kill my guys, but you don't have that lead.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Bunched. Peloton.
Okay, we're gonna go back to just letting other people do the head of the race for now. So we are exposed to the wind. I think we go for a
Watch out, guys.
Gavria
We're
win
coming to an
and get
exposed
him
zone.
just in a better
As expected
position than
from
he
the
was
briefing,
last time.
there's wind. Stay up front.
Because that was one of the problems, was we were right at the back last time. So this is a stage where... Okay, our position is far better here. I can probably tell my team to start sort of preparing for the final sprint soon as well, which should be helpful. Just trying to tuck my guy in. So one fun thing about this wind is it will eliminate a lot
He's
of...
in trouble. It's
It
not
will
sure that
break
he'll be
up a
able
lot
to
of
sprint.
people. Okay.
15 kilometers to go, and the peloton is already preparing for the final sprint. It would be a surprise to see someone manage to get away and hold off the sprint trains.
This happened again. It's happened again. We're at the back of the fucking group.
10 kilometers. This will finish in a mass sprint. It's an opportunity to take points for the green jersey.
Yep, I'm aware. And there they go, go, go. Luckily, we are right in the middle of this group, so we are relatively well protected. Okay, we're going too hard to drink at this point. Or it's blocked me off because we're not meant to actually drink at this point. That's also very possible. So we got 7k to go. It's looking good. Hopefully we're going to do well and we won't get yelled at this time. These lot just trying to sneak away. I'm gonna have to like do something cheeky and be like consume feed.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Or not.
Only 5 kilometers left before the name of today's winner is
Okay.
known.
We're in a
Given
pretty
the
good
race
position.
profile, it is more than likely to be a sprinter who writes his name in the annals.
We're in a pretty good
Just
position
5
now.
more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We need to score points for the green jersey.
I think we can win this. But ideally we want to like be in a way better position than we were last time. If we can win this, that would be ideal. I think we can win this if we time our sprint right. I'm in rail.
The red pennant, and the sprint is on.
It's a horrible
1 kilometer.
thing to be sprinting
Give it all you've
into.
got.
And we win. That's better than last time. And Pogacar was right up there with us as well, so all in all, pretty good. So,
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is, he tops the stage. He will he's a we can.
let's see how he did.
Well done,
3:25.12.
lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. We hit the ground running, and tomorrow we'll have the honour of defending the yellow jersey.
So that is minus 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So that's not all of what we do need, but it's a start. Stage 2 is, I think, where we need to gain the most time back. Just give me 1 second to check something. They did the final stage in 3:37, is something to take into account. So we need to. The final stage is the one where we lost most of the time there. Oh, 3:25.02, I should say. Sorry, because of that 10-second. Because of that 10-second bonus. Okay, so we want to play this, and this is where we switch to Pogacar. And we're not going to let a breakaway... We're not going to let a breakaway go all the way this time. In fact, what we could do is just...
The Breton roads will put the
Dem at Don
peloton under
Hall.
severe pressure. The many short climbs and the narrow roads will require unflagging attention. In order not to be caught off guard by the most audacious, we'll find them ideal terrain to go on the attack.
So I'm tempted to just full-on attack from the start, is the thing. And it may be a stupid idea, in which case...
Attempt at a breakaway.
But it is
the front
a valid
are
option.
10 kilometers from the first intermediate sprint.
What do you mean we're 10 kilometers from the first intermediate sprint? No, we're not. You liar. So we need to waste some energy here just getting to this group. And then we're going to set it to work with opponents.
Shoulders, but it stays with the team.
Oh, never mind. Didn't pay attention, lost that. We'll try once more, and if that doesn't... And we'll pay slightly more attention, so we don't lose out. Because we were meant to be working with these guys in like a decent way. I don't know what went wrong there. Okay. Just keep an eye. Just keep an eye on what's happening. Oh, it's because the peloton caught us. So we went away again. Once more. If this breakaway fails... I think we have to admit defeat and wait for a time when it's more conducive to breakaways. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna let them go now. And now they immediately succeed.
They are not dangerous for the overall.
They immediately succeed now.
We can let them go.
But they are. We've seen last time how it messed us up. That's just... Okay.
Time gap stabilized.
We've stabilized the time gap. I'm gonna start saying stabilize like that. Because it's... This game has messed up my brain. Okay. So we want to attack, but earlier than I did before. So on the penultimate lap instead of on the last lap.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
Is the thing.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
We are still too early for it to be particularly relevant.
Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountain summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top.
But yeah, we want to be going hard if we can here.
The gap is wide.
Let's just... Okay, we don't need to chug. Anyone who needs to chug, now is your time.
No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. The breakaway is upping the tempo ahead of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
But we're managing the time gap
there will be 1
better
point
than last
to be
time.
had towards the polka dot jersey at
Okay, we're just not.
the top of the next climb.
It's in this sort of final 2 laps
The
is
new
when we
climb
have
is
to do
approaching for the
stuff.
head of the race. Once more, there will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
Unless we catch them.
Is 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
If we catch them, then we don't have to do that.
Unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Okay, we need to feed our guys, or we're gonna stop talking to people.
Consumer feed.
Yeah, I also just want to get you to persist without limit because
30
you're
seconds
dying.
lead for the head of the race.
Okay, we've caught one of them. There's just one of them left. He's not gonna.
The next climb is classified as 4th category.
He's not gonna
That means
stay out very
a
long.
point to be earned
And
for
now
the first
we're
rider
exactly
to
where
the
we
top.
want to be. We've got 38 kilometers to go. And I am in a pretty decent position.
You've got to react straight away, guys. He's taken provisional lead of the overall standings.
Pigcock. Why would he have taken provisional lead? There was no reason for him to take a provisional lead. This game is sometimes drives me crazy with this sort of stuff. It just deciding a sort of Martin and Martin. One of whom is Dan Martin and one is the other one, I guess. So yeah, the final lap is where we are going to we're gonna make our attack on both of the final 2 climbs. Hopefully enough to really increase our
to win the intermediate for
to
the
cut
points
down some
classification.
time.
I'm counting on you guys.
So one thing to remember is we can just make a save. If we've got a good time after this, we can just make a save and try and keep as much, and then just redo the final stage as often as we want. That is a valid option.
The front of the peloton is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Okay, we don't particularly care about the intermediate sprint, but we also want to... Let's just zoom past the intermediate sprint because, feed my boys.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Well done. You've won the intermediate
I win the sprint
That's less
despite
points
not
for
being
our
a sprinter.
competitors.
The next points for the mountain classification will be fought for
Okay.
at the top of L'Autre
Yeah, we
Mountain,
don't need to go
a
until
short
the
cobblestone
climb
run of
starts,
2 kilometers,
but we want
where
to be
there
in a
will
position...
2 points and 1 point for the polka dot jersey.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
Okay, so this is a horrid climb, an evil climb. An absolutely horrendous climb, but we can do it. We were also just a powerful boy. Continue comme ça. And if we drag them up like this, we can also theoretically do enough damage that we then force a bunch of people out of the peloton, which is probably a good thing. Okay.
You've got to react straight away, guys. He's taken provisional
How?
lead of the overall standings.
How has Banu taken over provisional lead? I have the exact...
Breakaway over.
This game. So we've managed to just get 20 people off, which I think is good. This is similar to what we did last time, but we're doing better. There's no breakaway ahead of us to have to deal
You
with.
were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
But because there's no breakaway, I don't want to get lax and sort of ride less hard in this section. Because we do need to be going speedy. If we can gain back time, we can gain back time. And that's something we need to be doing. Nothing I'm saying
Entering
actually
the
means
last 20
anything.
kilometers of the race.
That's fine.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the
Yeah.
peloton.
And if we can get that bonus here, that would be even better. Okay.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings.
So this
You're
is just
going to
our
have to try and
final
hold out.
recovery before... Yep, I know. I know, and I'm gonna ride hard for you, Bauer. We get the peloton despite... This game's like definition of what the peloton is becomes incredibly
Riding
funky
hard behind.
sometimes.
This isn't the moment to relax.
Okay, if you want to ride hard down this 1 second we can regain some energy, Bauer, you do you. And I guess I will do that as well because you're forcing me to. This like first half of this mountain being largely descent is quite nice. And then we got a long descent after the final climb.
The last climb counting towards the mountain's classification is on the horizon. It's 1 kilometre at over 8%, making it an ideal moment to attack for those who don't want to wait for the short climb at the finish.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it, I think.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
That's fine. We are currently
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
15 seconds ahead. Perfect.
The leader has buckled. This isn't the time.
He's not our leader. I'm the leader. He was only the leader for the flat stage. So we got 10k and a lot of this is downhill before the final.
Go. Only 10 kilometers left. The final short climb will complicate things.
Okay, we do want to recover some energy here if we can. Yeah, we really do need to do better than we did last time. This was the stage where I think it wasn't the stage where we lost the most time, that was the final stage. Like, quite obviously, we lost like half an hour on that stage. But we could have lost less time on this stage, I think. Okay. We're going to let all this lot catch up with ours.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometres.
That final climb will be where we go then.
Attack. No need to ask questions.
Okay, if we can get on their wheel.
He's moving on to the attack.
Yeah. There's an instance where, like, we can stop that. It's fine. We just need to be saving some energy for the final
At 5
climb.
kilometres from the finish, a group of riders is alone at the head of the race. Will they manage to hold out in the final kilometre?
Kilometre? The line delivery in this is insane in the best way. I adore it.
Guys, the final climb is 1 kilometre long. It's split into two, with a very, very steep foot, and the final 400 metres that are almost flat.
We can do it. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Oh, that probably wasn't the best braking ever. Just what? Yeah, my braking has been particularly appalling in this stream.
A bunched peloton is now entering the final kilometre. Who will prevail? A pure puncher or a sprinter who's not averse to short climbs?
Last kilometre. Come on, guys.
Okay, we're not going to win this, I don't think, but we can give it a go. Okay, we did it. Nice, nice. We did it. So unless something went very wrong, we should have made up some time there. Ugh. This is exhausting physically. That was new. They did a different pose. They didn't all T-pose. They all...
Ladies and gentlemen, he will climb. We can. He's in. He will.
So we have every single classification at this point, which is fun.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race
3:36:14.
You lived up to the role with Briezh. Well
That was
done for this
worse.
win. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day.
So that was worse than last time. So, but because of the first stage, we are still doing better overall. So we are 2 minutes 20. So we, in this final stage, need to make up about 40 minutes. I don't know if this will be doable, but it's worth a shot. Staging it. I'm saving over. Yeah, we can save over that power rebate. It doesn't really matter. Okay.
It's the final stage, guys. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punches. We'll have to keep awake for the points classification.
So it's these last two sort of laps is where we have to really do stuff. I think we'll be okay on the first lap.
Hello and welcome to all. It's a demanding route that awaits the riders on today's stage, with numerous changes of direction, narrowing widths and plenty of short climbs. The Breton roads will no doubt put the peloton under pressure.
I don't think early on there's much that we care about.
It's not going to be an easy day. It's hardly ever flat. There's plenty of winding roads, and the final circuit.
We want to mostly just manage the time gap, I think.
Plenty in the tank for the last lap of the circuit. The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings.
But we do want to manage it.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The first mountains classification.
So now we want to accelerate for the sprint.
And already thoughts at the front of the race turn towards an
Don't think we did much there, and now we're on.
sprint.
We'll stay on set a high tempo for a wee bit.
20 points.
We'll stay on this for a wee bit, but not too much longer.
Time gap stabilized.
I'm gonna tell Trenton to have a drink.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
We shouldn't let them go though, and we shouldn't be riding slow.
Breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
I want us to be setting a high tempo going as quick as we can. We want to break the course
The
record.
peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Why is Trenton there?
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Okay. Yeah, Trenton is dead. You want to drink. You want to drink. And you want to drink.
I'll consume a feed.
Last time checked with the breakaway. 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
It will be important to win the intermediate for the points classification. I'm counting on you guys.
We came 5th, that's fine.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
Okay, so
Okay, I'll consume a
I just
feed.
need to use my teammates now if I can. And then, sort of, with 2 laps to go is when we make our move.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Okay, we are riding pretty hard, which is nice. Just me and Micah who... Okay, so I want you just persist without limit.
We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
So then Micah can blue gel it. So then we're the only one with blue gel left, but that's fine. Okay.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
So then after this descent, we are going to be in the final 2.
The race is entering its final phase. There are only 2 laps left to ride. Breakaway over.
I mean, breakaway over. It just gets so confused with itself. Okay, we do need some juice to keep us going. But we've gone very hard here, which is hopefully a good thing. We're going quite slow now to recover, which is a bit of a worry. But that's fine. We have a couple of guys in this group still.
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Yep, that's good. That's fine. That's fine.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
Am I leading the climber standings? What the heck? So yeah, we have really cut this down to...
And a 3rd place in the general classification of the Vuelta, Tadej Pogacar was the revelation
That
of
is
2019
such a
when
bad
it came to
pronunciation of
stage
Tadej
races. He did not take long to consolidate his
Pogacar.
reputation,
Pogacar.
winning the Tour de France yellow jersey the following year. He's one of the favourites for the race and the undisputed leader of his team. Watch out for him.
Watch out. So I think we've lost all of our teammates at this point, which is fine.
He's an excellent puncher who also knows how to climb in the mountains. On the other hand, it's better for him that he finishes alone because his capabilities as a sprinter really are limited.
Okay. So this is a climb that we... There we go. That was a better entrance to a climb than we've done for a wee bit.
You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front.
Okay, let's see how many more people we can drop this time. Because it's a circuit, theoretically we're going to reach a point where we could lap people. I don't think we will, because I don't think it's that bad for the people at the back. But we could. It's like a 15-kilometer circuit, so it's not impossible. I don't think the gap is that horrific, though. Okay.
Winner of the Tour de l'Avenir and the under-23 Peace race, David Gaudu is one of the most talented climbers of his generation. He notably won 2 Stages on the 2020 Vuelta.
It's a shame that this game doesn't adapt some of these other races. Like, I know way less about
He's one of
like
the best punchers, but he's also very comfortable in the
the
mountains.
other races I do the Tour de France. The Tour de France is the only one I actually actively keep up with, except for this year when I managed to completely avoid it. But let's not do that again. Let's not do that for the fucking second time.
Having finished as best young rider in the 2017 Tour, Simon Yates confirmed his potential as a climber in 2018 by winning 3 stages of the Tour of Italy and by winning the general classification of the Vuelta.
Okay, we're down to 11 riders. Some great riders here.
Watch out for him in the mountains. He may be young, but he's already proved that he can compete with the best.
Okay. Is that the finish line? Yeah, that's the finish line. So we're going to be back here shortly for...
He's an excellent puncher and climber. He's a candidate for final victory.
the final. For final victory. Okay. Last lap. We've got this.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
It is like, I don't know how we make up this half hour. It is very possible they were using like riders that they custom designed to be insanely good. In which case...
The men at the front are beginning the final lap of the circuit. They've got 17 kilometers to go. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to.
Yeah, I know we will. I've just accidentally crashed. So... Great. Great. If that crash could be what does this for me. Okay, I'm going to use this as the energy recovery climb. And then the next climb is going to be the going all out. Okay, let's go. Yeah, next climb is when we try and drop people.
At the top of the Côte de Californie, there are still several pretenders for stage victory.
Yeah, and me.
The Côte de Crimone will no doubt be the decider.
It will, and that's where I'm going to win. I've played this stage so many times because the Briezh Tour is one of the first tours you unlock in the pro mode.
General classification in stage races. He notably won Paris-Nice during the 2020 season.
Paris-Nice, not Paris-Nice. Paris-Nice. Okay. 10k to go. And 1 climb. I really hope we're in a better position to what we were last time. I don't know where we lost the half hour, that's what I'm wondering. But presumably we should be finishing every race with as little energy as possible without impacting the future ones if... But at least this final one should be very much one that we finish with no energy. Okay, let's go. How are you keeping up with me, cunt? Okay, we're down to 6. For this final 6 kilometer, mostly downhill.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
We've won the climber standings. Victory's going to come down to descending, which notoriously I'm very bad at, so...
Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race.
If we haven't done this after this one, I am going to call it a day because we've been going for 3 hours now. And I am hungry and tired. But yeah, this has been really fun. It's proven harder than we thought last time, but than I assumed after our first.
With less than 3 kilometers to go, the winner will be one of the breakaway riders. Is there anyone bold enough to try something before the sprint?
I mean, I could, but I need to not crash before that.
You're doing fine. You're going to win it.
He said that last time and it fucked everything. This time, it hasn't.
The red pennant for the breakaway riders. Victory will come down to a sprint.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Did I sprint too early? 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 Okay, so we won. We won. The question is, did we 44-minute win? I don't think so. It's such a shame there are no like records of the like world records for these, because it's really hard to work out what they did. I will do some research between streams. We're going to do something else next stream. We're going to take a break from this because we played quite a lot of this. And it's probably time to do something else for a bit. Okay. So this needs to be
Ladies
ideally
and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. We can say he will climb.
needs to be closer to 3 hours than 4.
Well done.
3:52
lads.
again.
Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. We finish with the yellow jersey, the green jersey, and the polka dot jersey.
I'm riding
It's
as well as I can, and it's just not doable. I'm going to submit this as a run anyway, so we get on the leaderboard. But I am not sure what they did. I am not sure what they did. Yeah, we cut that down away, but nowhere near. We're still 40 minutes almost. Yeah, that is 40 minutes